Hi BookTube, I'm here with my favorite short poems. So, I was doing the top 5 favorite book quotes, and I realized a lot of the quotes that I initially thought of were actually from poems. So I decided to share some of my favorite poems. So these are my top 5 favorite short poems. My first poem that I want to read is from the Lucy poems written by William Wordsworth. This is a series of poems that he's written to this person called Lucy, and we don't really know who she is. So this one's called She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways. She dwelt among the untrodden ways beside the springs of Dove, a maid whom there were none to praise and very few to love. A violet by a mossy stone half hidden from the eye, fair as a star when only one is shining in the sky. She lived unknown and few could know when Lucy ceased to be, but she is in her grave and oh, the difference to me. This next one is by a poet that I found is quite unknown. Her name's Eleanor Wiley, and this poem is called Address to My Soul. My soul, be not disturbed by planetary war, remain securely orbed in this contracted star. Fear not, pathetic flame, your sustenance is doubt. Glassed in translucent dream, they cannot stuff you out. Wear water, or a mask of unapparent cloud, be brave and never ask a more defunctive shroud. The universal points are shrunk into a flower, between indelicate joints, chaos keeps no power. The pure, integral form, austere and silver dark, is balanced on the storm in its predestined arc. Small as a spear of rain, it slides along the groove, whose path is furrowed plain among the suns that move. The shapes of April buds outlive the phantom year, upon the void at odds the dewdrop falls severe. 5-petaled flame be cold, be firm dissolving star, accept the stricter mold that makes you singular. Here it seems like it's going to be a little more modern poems, so I have Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time I's been a-climbing on, and reaching landings, and turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So boy, don't you turn back. Don't you set down on the steps, 'cause you find it's kinder hard. Don't you fall now, for I still goin', honey. I still climbin', and life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Hey, number 4 on my list here is I Carry Your Heart With Me by E. Cummings. I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear, and whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than the soul can hope or mind can hide, and this is the wonder that keeps the stars apart. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart. And this next one is a poem that everyone should know, and it is Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll, a nonsense poem where he actually invented some words that we still use today. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the border grows and the mome wraths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the maxim foe he sought. So rested he by the Tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, callooh, callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borough groves, and the mome's wraths outgrabe. So let me know down in the comments what your favorite poem is. I kept these short. I do have one long poem that I'm going to do in a separate video, so I'll post that down below. And remember to keep on reading.